What's up, guys? Last time in this series of Mysteries, Marvels, and Miracles, this book, I read a story about a saint who back in the early 1200s calmed a tidal wave. There was an earthquake. He went up to the shores. He prayed against the tidal wave that was coming to the city. The tidal wave disappeared. Really cool story. This time we are going to talk about levitation. So this guy, Saint Anthony Claret, who died in 1870, so this is just a few hundred years old. It was witnessed by Father Fernando de Aguilera, who left a record of what took place. And this is what Fernando says. He said, Father Claret went to preach a mission. The people were very indifferent in religious matters. As was our custom, the two of us made an hour of prayer together in the morning before beginning our apostolic task. His presence alone abstracted me from worldly thoughts. What a fortune to make an hour's prayer near this missionary. It seems as though a heat of great devotion emanated from his body. This time, above all others, I noticed an extraordinary fervor in Father Claret. He was on his knees, with his hands joined. His shining eyes were turned toward heaven. His face seemed to be on fire. His lips whispered such soft prayers. I looked upon him in silence and absorption. Soon, I saw that little by little, he was leaving the earth and rising in ecstasy. More than 2 meters in height had been reached in slow ascension. I feared that he would rise higher and that he would run the risk of injuring himself and fall to the floor when coming out of this ecstasy. I declare frankly, I tried to make all the noise possible to awaken him from his rapture. It lasted a long time. Then, with the same suavity as which he was raised, he descended again to earth and continued his prayer normally until the accustomed hour. I want to encourage you with these stories because I'm going to keep them going. I've got a lot of good feedback that the weird and the crazy and the extravagant and extraordinary things are for today. They're for you to experience God in new ways. And I believe that he wants you to experience him the same way that the early saints, that the early Christians and the early church experienced him. With power, with mystery, with love, with adoration. He wants you to experience him. So I just want to encourage you guys, seek the Lord Jesus. And I promise you he will show himself to you in ways that you've never imagined. Be like a little kid, knowing that he can do all things and will do all things. And just remember that in Acts 2:19, it says, I will show wonders in the heaven above and signs on the earth beneath. A lot of these stories from these early saints are signs to the people that were around them that God was powerful, that their God was the God. We still need to be that representation of Jesus today. If he did it 200 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 20 years ago, he will do it today. So God bless you guys. I hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll have more of them out for you.